This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we are going to be previewing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers preseason Week 2 matchup versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. As I said, or as the intro said, this video is sponsored by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. We will be talking about them a little bit later on in this video. But again, folks, it's week 2, preseason week 2 of Tampa Bay Buccaneers football. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. It is yet another opportunity to see what the depth of this Buccaneers roster holds. And there's been some movement around the NFC South. The Atlanta Falcons traded for Matt Judon, and I literally made a whole freaking video about why the Bucs should have traded Matt Judon, and then the next day, the Falcons traded for Matt Judon, so I didn't get to upload that video, unfortunately. But, you know, now there's a little bit more pressure on the Bucs to showcase some good things, right, going forward. You got to have more confidence in this team, as the Falcons just got a little bit better. Maybe the Bucs will make a move and get a little bit better as well. We will have to wait and see on that. But, as I said, another week of preseason Buccaneers football here. It's going to be more of the backups. It's going to be Kyle Trask and John Wolford. It's going to be a lot of the backup running backs that I mentioned in my players to watch video. Just all these different backups, right? The first thing I want to see going into this game is, can we see continuity with the offense? Because the previous week, the offense looked pretty darn good, man. 390 yards of total offense from the Bucs. Heck of a game called by Liam Cohen, right? Thought the offense looked great. And to complement that even further, the run game looked really good. I don't remember if I've told you guys this, but last week the Bucs had, I don't remember how many yards of rushing, let's say like 140, right? If you took that and applied that to last year's regular season games, that would have been the second most rushing yards of the regular season for the Bucs. That's crazy to me. That is absolutely crazy to me. But it goes to show that, like, yeah, the Bucs ran the ball really freaking well in preseason week 1. Can we see that continue? And yes, I understand it is backups. I cannot say that enough. But it does give you more hope for the overall scheme when the starters get out there, right? If Sean Tucker's going crazy and gets like 100-something yards, well, that doesn't really mean much if all the starters aren't out there and Rachaad White isn't out there, right? But I would argue that it does give you a little bit of hope for the overall scheme, because it's going to be better players out there whenever the starter is out there, whenever the starters are out there, right? So we will have to wait and see how the offense gets rolling in terms of the rushing attack and just in terms of general, right? I want to see more continuity from this offense. I think a lot of guys have looked better. The interior offensive line with Ben Bredesen, Cody Mock, and Graham Barton now looks pretty good, in my opinion. Much improved, maybe not much improved, but improved from last year. So shout out to those guys on the interior. Also, it just seems like the running backs are running better, and just the overall scheming isn't as telegraphed in preseason week 1, So I want to see more continuity with this offense, both in the passing game, because I thought both quarterbacks looked good in Trask and in Wolford, and I thought that the running game looked exceptional as well. Also, I want to kind of see how these battles continue, right? Trey Palmer versus Jalen McMillan. Apparently, Kyle Trask versus John Wolford. Maybe a guy like Keith versus Devin Culp. Again, my guys over at CFP, Rhett Matthew and Evan Wanish were talking about that, and how that is more of a battle versus Devin Culp and Payne Durham. So there's still a lot of competition going on just on the offensive side of things, right? How is the backup offensive line going to shake out? Because right now, oh my goodness, that feels like such a fluid group of guys for backups, okay? Way different than what we've seen in the past. Like, interior offensive line, you could go with so many different guys as your backups, besides center, in my opinion. Backup tackle, honestly, you could go in a couple different directions, and I wouldn't be surprised either. Like, there's still a lot of fluid battles going on right now, which makes these games still important. I'm always going to say that. On the defensive side of things, look, I need to see more from the pass rush, man. And I get it. I get it. Joe Trine-Shawinka was not out there. Yaya Diaby was not out there. But Anthony Nelson was out there. He's going to have some type of role in the defense. Chris Braswell was out there. He's going to have some type of role in the defense. I need to see more from the backup pass rushers. I do. To give me something to latch onto. Something to latch onto. Again, the Falcons just traded for Matt Judon. I'm sure the Bucs were in on Matt Judon. Obviously, I don't have any sources to confirm that, but you know, I had a video talking about Hassan Reddick. There's just a lot of different things, right, to mention and talk about. Real quick, though, before we do continue on the defense, I do want to go ahead and continue to say that this video is sponsored by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. We are going to go ahead and toss it over to Michael
Vick at BetUS.com.
Goodness gracious. Hold on, folks. It's okay. We're going to go ahead and toss it over to Michael Vick, so he will have a little bit more to say here about BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
So guys, as I was talking about at the beginning of this video, this is sponsored by BetUS, and they have a deal going on right now. They are offering a 125% deposit match on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000, folks. Again, it's a 125% deposit match on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. If you guys are interested, you can check out the link either in the pinned comment of this video or in the description of this video as well. Any support you guys want to give would be greatly appreciated, as BetUS is the sponsor of videos on this channel for this upcoming season. But back to the defensive side of things. Back to talking about the pass rush, man. Look, again, maybe the Bucs go out there and bring in a name. Maybe they go out there and make a trade. I still don't think they're going to trade for Hassan Reddick. That would go a long way in solving some of the Bucs pass rush problems. But I just think that they seem maybe not comfortable, but settling for the guys that they have right now. And I've got to see more from those guys. I have to. I really do. I saw some stuff from the inside linebackers. J.J. Russell kind of went crazy in the past game. I saw a little bit from V. Jones. Feel good about K.J. Britt. It seems like the Bucs do as well. Honestly, the more time goes on, I feel good about Dean. I feel really good about Don McCollum. Some of the backup guys, you know, like I saw some good stuff from Bryce Hall. Josh Hayes, not so much. Andrew Hayes and like Chris McDonald. I don't know about all that. They didn't look good in preseason week 1, but like there was some good moments in almost every group. Even like CJ Brewer on the defensive line and some of the boys down there. Like I'm talking backups of backups, right? Like even those guys at least did some stuff in the run game. I didn't see a lot with the outside edge rushing linebackers, man. That's such a big concern of mine right now. Maybe people think I'm going to be overly negative, especially since I'm not really, and I'm not even trying to be negative. I'm just explaining what I'm seeing. And right now, I haven't seen a lot, given, obviously, like, yes, I know it's preseason. I know that, like, well, the starters haven't played. But, like, I need to see more, man. I need to see something that gives me a smidge of hope to say, like, well, if the starters aren't playing that good, maybe you could rotate in a guy, right? Or, heck, maybe they can go out and sign somebody. Would I feel different if Randy Gregory was out there? I don't know, man. Like, would Randy Gregory even be playing a lot? I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, he's not playing any right now because he's not even showing up. And look, I don't even think Randy Gregory's going to be on the team going forward. But I just need to see something from this pass rush. I need to feel something, man. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I'm iffy. I'm iffy. Finally, special teams, dude. Like, some interesting stuff going on there. Palmer was back there returning punts. Bucky Irving was back there returning kicks. You know, I'm on the Bucky Irving train now, by the way. I remember when he first got drafted, I was like, oh, I don't know. You know, I felt good. I was wishy-washy about Bucky, right? And I was willing to give him a chance, and look, I know it's been one preseason game. Why not, baby? Why not? Oregon Duck, baby, sign me up. But look, he's doing more than what people thought he was going to do. People thought he was just going to be exclusively a kick returner, and he may have that type of role. But also, he's putting in some of that work in the run game as well. I want to see a bit more from Chase McLaughlin. I talked about this in the Players to Watch video, but make your kicks, King. I believe in you. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm excited to see the backups. Preseason matters, darn it. I will always say it until the heat death of the universe. It does matter, and I'm excited to see some more backups play. Guys, again, go check out BetUS if you haven't already. Shout out to them for sponsoring this video. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. As always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.